Hello everybody, this is Sebastian Furtado and welcome to my channel. Today I'm posting it a bit later than usual, and there's something I would like to ask those who watch me and follow me on YouTube, what your opinion is, because it's been quite busy for me, life, and I've been thinking of decreasing the volume of videos that I upload from twice a week to once a week. I just think it's going to be a little bit easier on me, on my life, and yeah, what do you think about that? From twice, Tuesdays and Fridays, to every Wednesdays. So let me know what you think, and I'll make the choice. I'll decide later on. So today, after some requests, I've decided to talk about Santal Pao Rosa by itself, because I did talk about it briefly when I talked about the new packaging a few videos ago, but I didn't really go much into depth with this perfume, or even Rose Cherie for that matter. So for another time we will do Rose Cherie by itself, but today it is Santal Pao Rosa, and I will be doing a comparison with the Paul Rosa, also from Guerlain, but it's from 1877, which is a perfume that was recreated for the purpose of the atelier, which I did mention some videos ago, briefly. And yes, I was able to actually smell Paul Rosa from 1877 back in 2019 when I was in Paris during the atelier, which talks about vintage perfumes, or perfumes that are part of Guerlain archive that were brought back to life by Thierry Vasser and his team. So before any more babbling, let me spray this. I'm going to spray less because this perfume is quite potent, I find, and I don't want it to intervene with the strip that I'll be smelling from Paul Rosa. This strip it's 2 years old. I'm not going to be able to smell it perfectly because it's 2 years old, and even though it's been kept in this wax paper envelope, it has faded a little bit. And for you, those of you who have curiosity, there's a little notebook that they give to us at the atelier, and they also give us pencils, and yeah, and we make little notes of the perfumes that we're trying, and yeah, this is my husband's notebook, so he stopped making notes after some time. But you can see, like, this is Belle France from 1892. We still have the little paper strips. We tried many, actually. Let me tell you some. Bois de Centaure from 1840. The second one was Paul Rosa from 1877, and then there was Jicky from 1889. The next one was Iris Blanc, which is a favorite of many people that attend that atelier, from 1889. And there was Belle France, 1892, I just mentioned that. Cypressine from 1894, it was one of my favorite perfumes of all time in my life, perhaps my favorite. Sauco from 1898. 10 Pétales de Rose, 1899. The other one was Parfum de Champs-Élysées, 1904, and there were a few more. So, but now let's get to Santal Pao Rosa, new release from Guerlain from 2021 for the L'Art et Matière collection, which is coming in this new bottle. It's very woody. It's not the sandalwood that we're used to. I saw a lot of people in the Guerlain group saying that it would be more appropriate for the Middle Eastern collection. You know, that collection that comes in the dark colored bee bottles, like there's a Santal one, there's a musk, there's the patchouli ardent, cuir intense. So in that collection, I can see that being the case, but I appreciate it in this line because we didn't really have any woody, very woody perfume in this collection, L'Art et la Matière. With the, what is it, Bois d'Arménie, which is supposed to be a woody one. It's not that woody for me. It's a very subtle, it's something else, but it's not really woody to me. This one is quite woody. It's sandalwood, but it's not the sandalwood we're used to, like some Zara, for example. This sandalwood here, it's much drier. It's much more leaning towards the classic masculine feel when it comes to scents, and that's what took me actually by surprise when I smelled this perfume for the first time, because I wasn't expecting it to be this masculine quotation, close quotation, because it's a very dry sandalwood, but soft to the touch. It's like sanded down kind of wood. It's not rough edged by any means. Like comparing it to textures, that's how I see it. That's how I feel it. It's a very strong sandalwood, dry but very smooth to the touch. It wouldn't leave any splint in your fingers. That kind of wood. It's just, and it's spicy. I get a lot of cardamom, very green cardamom. It's supposed to have rose in this, but I do not detect a lot of rose at all in this perfume. In the first video I made of this perfume, I did say that I got a little bit of cedar and also fig. Those feelings are very much to the background now, to the backstage. I mean, I don't get a lot of cedar anymore, and the fig's still here, but deemed down quite a bit. The note that did come forth a little bit more after wearing it for more time, and as you can see, I've worn quite a bit in the first time, and it's not that long ago that I got this bottle, was cardamom. I did not get a lot of cardamom in the beginning, or any, but now it's the sandalwood in this aspect that I'm telling you, very dry, very smooth, not creamy by any means. I don't get a creamy sandalwood here, and cardamom. That's pretty much it. I now get the rose, but not as a note, but more as a, by note I mean a note itself, that it's, oh, okay, I smell the rose right here. It's mostly, I can detect the rose in the scene being present, giving that floral aura, but not necessarily a note by itself that you can smell clearly. I was very surprised by this perfume because I'm not a huge fan of overly woody scents, or that would lean towards the male side, the classic male side, because I really wear whatever I like. That doesn't really matter, the gender that is targeted for the creation. But classically speaking, 2 years ago, I would not have liked this perfume. I can say that clearly. But now I really, really enjoy it. I think it's a beautiful perfume. If you like sandalwood, I think you should definitely try it, because it's a very different take on sandalwood, especially from Guerlain, because I've never really smelled a perfume like this from Guerlain, especially working sandalwood this way. It's the kind of sandalwood that would smell in a wood shop. You know, it's a wood shop, and then there's cardamom also in the air that has been crushed and it's around. It's that kind of wood. It's quite dry, but like I said, very smooth. It's really beautiful. Now I'm going to smell the Pao Rosa from like 1877. It's very faint. I know I did compare this before, and they're completely different. There's nothing similar by any means. This is more floral. There is a woody aspect to it. There's a woody touch, but it's very, very light. But yes, this is Paul Rosa from 1877. It's floral. It's a beautiful floral perfume. There's a lot of rose. You can detect the rose and other things. But yeah, it's not the same. For those of you who are wondering if the new Santal Pao Rosa has anything in common with the Pao Rosa from 1877, it doesn't. Not by any means, not to me at least. So yes, I don't know. I did a little bit of research to see what the Pao Rosa smells like. It's very to me hard to say anything about it because I've never come across Paul Rosa in real life. I've never even smelled the ingredient, but many websites say that it doesn't really have any scent, any predominant, any remarkable scent. Other websites say that it does have a scent. I don't know. Apparently the Paul Rosa used in here is from Brazil. I'm originally from Brazil. I think I've mentioned that before. I will be going to Brazil perhaps this year, maybe November. So if that does happen, I will be looking for a way to find this note somewhere in Brazil so I can buy and see if there's actually anything that comes across in this perfume or is actually represented in this perfume. So this is my quick take on Santal Pao Rosa after waiting for more time, for a longer time. And yeah, I really enjoy it. And please get your nose on it if you'd like to try a different take on sandalwood that's not that creamy and seductive. This is seductive, but in a different way. It's more of the how seductive would this be? How would I associate to somebody? It's hard because I associate a man in a suit, kind of wearing this. But my mom also comes to mind because my mom loves woody scents, and I know she will love this. I'm probably going to take a bottle for her when I go to Brazil because I just know she will love this. And it's a kind of seductive that does all the flirting with the eyes in a very, assertive way. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, consider leaving a thumb up or consider subscribing to my channel if you like what I'm doing. And if you do subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you'll be notified of my future videos. And thank you so much for your time, for your attention. Hope you have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are in the world. And the world needs more beauty.